Good morning, everybody. We are here. We're looking good. We're ready to go. Beautiful day outside today. 84 degrees. A little cloudy out there. We got Moji first in the chat. What's going on, Moji, Old Rounder Red. We got Dope Cab Driver. All of you guys. Well, all 5 of you, 4 of you. So glad to have you in here right now. Let's check the market out and see what's happening so far today. We have got AEMC in the top left-hand side of the screen sitting at a 1.28% lower on the day today, $5.40. GameStop, top right-hand side of the screen, sitting at $24.29. You got Shiba Inu Coin, $16.29, down 0.79% on the day today. This is a 5-minute chart. I'm telling you, man, it started to go real well for a minute there. Gave it all back. Dude, it's crazy how fearful investors are right now. Let's watch the minute chart, and hopefully we get a nice little tick to the upside. Bitcoin doing the exact same thing. Amazing 5 minutes strung together right there, taking us to 58,124, and then boom, right back down to 56.9. Investors are stupid fearful at the moment. And it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. We're going to watch it play out, though, in the bottom left-hand or middle left-hand side of the screen in a second after we go over the rest of the market. 0.25% higher on the day today for the NASDAQ. NASDAQ looking pretty good. Dogecoin sitting at 10.70 cents. SHIB at 16.31. Ethereum $3,066. Ethereum's actually looking pretty good at the moment, and back above that $3,000 mark. We need to get it back up to about $4,000 though. Bitcoin sitting at 57.5 at the moment. Bitcoin's got to get back up 65, 66. Let's test $70,000 on Bitcoin. The SPY sitting at 556. QQQ 498. Mullen Auto down 4.5%. My gosh. To $2.18. All-time lows on Mullen Auto there. You got Sundial sitting at $2.01. Netflix sitting at $6.91. MPW $4.19. Tesla sitting at $2.62. Can't stop Tesla, man. Can't stop it. Elon Musk is a machine. Amazon sitting at $1.99. Apple sitting at $2.28. I believe Apple hit an all-time high today. Yeah. Yep. Apple hit an all-time high today of $229.40. Currently sitting at $228.17, pulling back just slightly off that all-time high there. Acceptable, as the traders think, well, Apple's very expensive because it's an all-time high. Well, dude, kind of hard to compete with NVIDIA if you're not going up every single day. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go back. We're going to watch Bitcoin play out. We need confidence to return to the market. Let's take a look at this. Its daily chart on Bitcoin real quick. You can see that it's been a massive sell-off over this 3-4 day period right here, which brought us down to some fresh lows of $53,000. Bitcoin recovered nicely and started to bounce back up, got rejected off of the 200-day moving average. Shot right back down to 54,000. Yesterday, Germany had sold off the most Bitcoin that it has ever sold off before. Yet look at this beautiful green candle. Investors are now buying up all of the fear that Germany can throw our way. That is a major positive sign that a lot of people are overlooking right now. What do we have to be afraid of if we can throw green lines on the screen in the midst of the reason for the fear being completely diminished? Investors are going to realize this soon, and when they do, prices are going to go back up beautifully. Today, we are once again struggling to get back up through this $58,000 level of resistance, right around the 200-day moving average. It is being used as resistance right now, okay? I believe if we break it, we're going to quickly test 60,000. And hopefully break right through, because 60,000 provided a lot of support on the way down. There's about a week and a half of support there. I don't want to get held up on 60,000, but if we're able to break through it, guys, it could be a very, very quick recovery. 64,000 all the way back up to the ascending trend line at 68,000. It could be a very quick recovery. All investors have to do is realize my fears are not substantial, my fears are not real, because we can eat all of the Bitcoin that is being sold by Germany, and the same deal for Mt. Gox. When they realize that not everybody from Mt. Gox is selling, and when they realize that the market can eat any sell that it does have, clearly we're going to be doing very well for a very quick recovery. And if you panic sell on the way down, You're not going to be here on the way up. Please keep that in mind. Stay true to the reason you're buying crypto in the first place. So we're going to watch play out, and hopefully we see nothing but green lines on the screen the rest of the day today because I'm absolutely sick of the red lines. And we need you guys talking in the chat, man. Don't leave me hanging here. Don't leave me hanging here. What are you doing? I want to move this just slightly here. Let's get a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. Just get a little bit more of those Bitcoin and SHIB charts on the screen right there. Viewers down, maybe downside is evaporating. Yeah, dude, viewers are down, right? Viewers are down across the board. It's not just my channel, it's literally everybody's channel right now that talks about cryptocurrency, stocks, investing. Retail investors don't want to have anything to do with it, man. You know, it's not whales and institutions that are watching people's YouTube accounts. But retail's nowhere to be found right now. They're not. So it is tough to watch viewers go down, but dude, if you guys are here, if you guys are still invested, if you're in the game, it's gonna be crazy when they come pouring back in. Look, about the time that you think that it's truly over is about the time that it turns around. I noticed that in 2017 to 2018. Okay. I bought into the mainstream media. I was one of those retail investors that kind of not walked away because I continued to mine and all of that stuff, but certainly wasn't dialed in and certainly wasn't stacking the way that I should have been. If I was, 2021 would have been, it would have been insane. I consciously made the decision to pass up Ethereum at $90, $100 per coin back in 2018, 2019. You know, we talk about Zcash, right? Zcash was $18 a coin back then, and I had mined a lot of Zcash, but Zcash was $18, $19 a coin, and then it ran to 300 during the bull market. People are so scared when prices are down that they just don't want to deal with it. I'm here to deal with it this time. Okay, this bear market, these pullbacks, everything that goes on, dude, I'm here to deal with it this time. Dude, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, man. That just means the entire cryptocurrency, I guess, market had collapsed at that point and will never recover. Because when it does recover, which it always has before, I'm going to be here, and I hope you guys are here as well. Anybody else who's not here, well, I guess they're going to lose. Long time no see, guys. Been busy. Win Reed, man. Stop being too busy to hang out with us. We're glad you're here, though. Isn't that all-time high for Apple after the last split? Because I remember being over 1,000. Yes. So cab driver, absolutely. But it still is an all-time high, right? It's not an all-time high split-adjusted price or pre-split price. Apple has had a higher price before. But it is an all-time high valuation on Apple. Yeah, Apple's been at a much higher price than $200 and what was it, $29. Apple's actually had a higher price than that, but not a higher valuation. Let's see. I don't want to jump the gun now, but if Bitcoin rallies, it will rally big over the next several weeks. Yeah, old rounder. I agree with you, right? And look. I don't know. I'm not as fearful. I'm a little bit more annoyed, I guess. If there was what's the opposite of annoyance? Annoyed on the fear section and excited, ecstatic. I don't know. Giddy on the greed section. If there was an annoyance index, I'm very annoyed with investors right now. I am. I'm annoyed with the fact that retail is completely abandoned the game. Think about it, dude. They've abandoned to the level that we are now lower than we've ever been since 2017. That's insanity to me. I'm very annoyed that retail has left the game. Very annoyed that these people are so fearful of a situation like Germany and Mt. Gox that you can cause a 30% decline in the price of Bitcoin and an 80% decline in the price of meme coins across the board. It's simply because they're worried that Germany's going to sell off of a few Bitcoin, and they're worried that people are getting their money back from Mt. Gox. That's a reason to be fearful and sell off. So when people realize how stupid those fears are, right? And I'm not calling fears stupid, but dude, if you're afraid of like something reaching out from under the bed and grabbing your foot before you get in bed at night, just remember, man, you probably have a bunch of crap under your bed and nothing could fit under there anyway. Then you start to think, oh yeah, it's kind of a dumb fear, right? My bed's got a bunch of crap under it. Nothing can even fit under my bed. So once you start to rationalize what's actually going on, you'll realize that when other traders realize this, Bitcoin has nothing or nowhere to go but up. So Old Rounder, I think you're right on that, man. I guess we just got to get through the annoyance of the fearful situation that people are in. SHIB or Bonk? Well, I don't own any Bonk, okay? I do own SHIB. I don't own any Bonk. Bonk may have more potential in terms of a lower market cap and potential capital gains because of its lower market cap. SHIB has a bigger community, okay? Dude, you know, I did a video on Bonk. Golly, dude, I did a video on Bonk when it 30x increased at the beginning of 2023. And if I would have just bought Bonk when I did that video and took a 90% loss on it as it fell back down and just held it, you know, you'd have hundreds of thousands of dollars right now because it has done so insanely well over that period of time that you can't write it off, man. These cats are fighting right in the doorway. I love it. Playing. They're play fighting, not real fighting. So, yeah, man. It's just completely up to you. SHIB's got a bigger community. Bonk may have more price appreciation potential because of the smaller market cap. Can't buy Caspa in the USA, but I can buy wrapped Caspa. What's the difference? So, K-King. The only difference between a wrapped asset and the actual asset is essentially the blockchain that it lives on. A wrapped asset, think of Bitcoin, wrapped Bitcoin on the Ethereum network. It theoretically goes up as Bitcoin goes up. It goes down as Bitcoin goes down. It's almost like a stable coin. A stable coin is pegged to the US dollar. A wrapped asset is pegged to to the other asset's price. So that would be the only difference, man. And you might be talking about the fact that you can't find an exchange to buy it on, I guess. So that's the main difference, is the blockchain that it lives on. You could also think of it like an ETF, okay? You could buy shares of Apple if you wanted, or you could buy shares of an ETF that tracks the price of Apple. Nah, if I don't know why an ETF would only track one stock, but you know, usually when they do so on a leveraged basis. But let's just say it's a 1-to-1 leverage. You'd be buying the exact same thing. Okay, what happens is that ETF goes out and buys shares of Apple, and the position just tracks the share of Apple to a T. So there should be no difference in price. It's not theoretically Caspa because it's not living on the Caspa blockchain. It might be living on the Ethereum blockchain or BNB blockchain or another blockchain there. How do you clean a fish tank? Slowly, Brian. Slowly. Clay, thoughts on these YouTubers promoting Hoppy? ROE exit liquidity. Ray. Probably not, man. Probably not, but I will say this. Hoppy has been doing very well, so let's pull Hoppy up. Wrong one, this one. Hoppy has been doing very well, despite the recent market pullback. $62 million market cap, $1.89 million. You can clearly see that it broke through this level right here, and it's going up. Why would I think, as somebody who posts videos on YouTube, why would I think that people are talking about Hoppy right now? Because it's gaining, okay? Because it's gaining. Guys, be nice. Hey. Baby girl. All right, They're fine. Because it's gaining. People are looking at nothing but losses across the board, and this cryptocurrency, for whatever reason, has done a beautiful job, man, of going up from 4 zeros and a 1.5 to 3 zeros and a 1.5 over the last month. It is 10x increased. People are drawn to increase. Now, I don't know. With only 11,000 holders, I don't know how stable it is. I don't know how big it's going to be. I don't know all of the answers to that, right? They might be saying that it's the next Pepe. They might be saying that now's the time to get in. Buck's the trend of the market. And look, dude, I mean, if you would have got in 2 months ago, you'd be making so much money now. It's ridiculous. Let's pull up some of the top holders here and see how much money they do have. But I don't think that they are necessarily doing it with the intentions to make anybody exit liquidity. I mean, I could be wrong. There's a lot of savages out there. But as somebody who makes YouTube videos and as somebody who knows that people are tired of seeing loss after loss after loss, myself included, that would be my best guess as to why you're seeing Hoppy videos, because it's performing well. Even if the dude's doing it just to make himself feel better, right? Even if, guys, you better be good. Do cats like bear hug each other and just roll around? I guess if tails are wagging, you gotta be having fun. Dude, Bitcoin, all right. Bitcoin's on a little run right now. I'll take this. But let's see some of these holders on Hoppy real quick before we jump back over and look at Bitcoin. See what these guys own. All right. Mexi, the number one holder. That's interesting. You guys being good, huh? Yeah? You better be good. Some of these guys got a lot of money, man. First 50 holders take it to $169,000. This guy's got a lot of money in Hoppy right now. A lot of multi-millionaires in Hoppy. So, look, dude, I doubt this guy. I'm going to click on this random wallet right here. I doubt this guy sold anything. See? This is the wild part, right? This guy bought Hoppy from Uniswap 120 days ago. He has not sold a single Hoppy. I can't fathom, I don't understand how somebody can go out there and not even look at their wallet, but the guy's sitting on $600,000 worth of Hoppy right now, and he hasn't sold a single one. No, that was $1 million. That was $1 million guy. This guy here, $1.15 million in Hoppy. I'd bet the same. Okay, he's selling seems like he's selling a little bit here. Bought. And then he recently sold a little, just 10 million. My God, dude, he bought 4.3 billion here. He sold a little bit. Not a lot, though. He's not been selling a ton. So, this guy, a ton of money. He would have had a little bit more money. 10 million's a pretty good amount. But, yeah, dude, these guys don't become whales without willing to hold through all market conditions. So, that guy's doing very well. And don't forget, man, a lot of these tokens that have just recently come out and that are coming down, they've been out for what? 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month? These tokens here are several months old, almost a quarter old already, 3, 4, 5 months old. And then it finally starts to gain some traction. So, Hoppy doing very well, and that's why I would imagine people are talking about Hoppy there. And just as I'm getting ready to come talk about Bitcoin throwing a couple of purple lines on the screen, we need to see Bitcoin recover the $58,000 mark, right? Put it on a 5-minute chart real quick. Bitcoin came and tested $58,000 a little bit earlier today. Very quickly, got rejected. What's it doing right now? Coming back up to the exact same line right here. It might be getting ready to be rejected again. There must be and it might be Germany, who knows. There must be so many sell orders at $58,000 that Bitcoin is having such a difficult time breaking up above that level. Check this out. Just in the last like 24 hours. Tested it, rejected. Tested it, rejected. Tested it, rejected. Tested it. If it gets rejected again, there's a lot of sell orders at that level. If it breaks up through, because all those sell orders were eaten, yeah, Bitcoin could see a very nice rally there. And I hope that it does, because I'm sick of the red, man. I'm sick of the red. I think from a technical standpoint, it was understandable for Bitcoin to sell off as much as it did. It is now at an inflection point, I believe. Big moves up or big moves down. Time will tell. And I hope they're big moves up, man. Yeah, I don't know. I would have liked to have seen Bitcoin sell off a little less than it did. I truly believe the $60,000 mark would have been a much more like suitable pullback for Bitcoin than coming back all the way down to like 53,000 here. Even losing the 200-day moving average along the way, I don't think that it needed to pull all the way back down to these levels, but it is a very heavy decline, so I'm hoping for a rally as people realize the fear that's in there. Oh my gosh, no red lines. Come on, guys. Give me green, Bitcoin, give me green. What do you think of the Pepe Unchained pre-sale? Primordial. Hey, I really like Pepe Unchained, man. I do. I think building a layer 2 blockchain, people are going to be interested in it. I actually think that the Pepe Unchained layer 2 blockchain could be better than Shibarium, right? Shibarium did everything wrong. Shibarium's got 7-day bridge times. Shibarium uses Bone instead of Shiba Inu Coin. Shibarium doesn't burn SHIB. Shibarium literally did everything wrong and going against the community and what the community wanted. Pepe Unchained, man. It's going to have all the benefits of a layer 2, but instant bridge time. And they're using their own token, right? Like, that's the thing. They're using Pepe Unchained as the token to gas and fuel the layer 2 blockchain that's being built. So I like Pepe Unchained, man. If you guys, I've done several videos on them and will continue to do several videos on them. But if you guys want to check out Pepe Unchained, make sure to go check out one of my videos and use my link if you decide to buy it. Let's see, with a toothbrush. There you go, man. That's how you clean that fish tank. So does Bitcoin have so much potential utility that it justifies a huge price per coin? Brian, man, look, in terms of utility, right, it's an interesting discussion, and some people are going to say that it's the best store of value, it's all of this. I'll say this, right, in terms of utility, I think that layer 2 blockchains, I think the blockchains like Solana, I think that there are so many more opportunities to spend other tokens. It's cheaper, okay? It's cheaper. People argue the clean energy and all of that for proof of stake networks and so on. But let's just be honest with each other, right? And you guys might not even realize it either. But when you go spend a US dollar, you know, you've got ridiculous sales tax to begin with. So 7%, some of you guys might be sitting like 14% sales tax depending on where you live. You know, it's not cheap to spend a US dollar either. Not only are you getting hit with that, dude, if you're spending on a credit card, not every business makes you eat the 3% fee, but there's a 3% payment processing fee for using a credit card. So it's not cheap to spend $1. But when you go out there and you spend a Solana or you send a Solana and you're paying like 0.0001 Solana, man, and you're walking away with like 1/10 of a cent in transaction fees. Now all of a sudden, those tokens make sense to use or bring utility to. Bitcoin, though, Bitcoin's like the Google, okay, of the crypto world. You don't say, go search for it on the internet. You say go Google it. And Bitcoin being the kind of leader of the cryptocurrency space, I think is going to be able to justify very large prices for one main reason moving forward. I don't think it's going to be a hedge against inflation. I don't think it's going to be the digital gold. I don't think it's going to be the idea that, it's some sort of a store of value. I think the major selling point of Bitcoin is that it truly is decentralized finance. Okay? When you start to watch, and I believe it will happen, right? But when you start to watch nations' fiat systems collapse, when you start to watch the greed of the banking industry cause more 2008 level financial crisis, and you see huge economic collapse, I can't believe, okay, if you wanted to be fearful in a situation, I can't believe the government did such a good job back in, I think it was 2022, when like Silverbank and all of those, Silvergate or whatever it was, when those banks were collapsing and bank stocks were down like 50-60% in value. I can't believe the government did such a good job of brainwashing people into thinking that that industry is safe. That is the largest pyramid scheme it's the largest pyramid scheme in the universe that we know about, right? The fiat system is the largest pyramid scheme in the universe. And all the government had to say was, no, you're safe. Everything's okay. When people realize that the fiat system is a sham, that's what's going to justify something like Bitcoin. When people realize that Bitcoin can't be shut down unless you take away the electricity and the internet of everybody in the world. If one guy has internet access and one guy has access to a miner, a graphics card, whatever, it will live on. So when people realize that, man, I think that's what's going to drive the ability for Bitcoin to see ridiculously high prices. Bro, have you looked into Paul Coin Layer 3 at all? It's going to be, so Moji, not as much as I would feel comfortable talking about it. I've gone through their website, but not as much as I would, like to admit, to get excited about and to be able to talk about. Honorarium Paul, soon, not financial advice, just some guy in the basement. Kalido Farm, man, I like it. What's the best dip to buy? J Money. So it all depends on your risk appetite, right? So right now, if you're one of the investors that truly is more fearful and you are ready to buy the dip, Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin and Ethereum, okay? You might see an additional 25, 30, 40, maybe 2x increase in your money. But those are the largest coins out there, man. You're not gonna be devastated if you buy them. They will bounce back. They're never going to die out. They're gonna be here. If you're looking for, maybe 5x gains in the upcoming market, you got to go something similar to Solana or I don't know. Name anything that's in like a $5 to $10 billion plus market cap right now. If you're looking for something 10, 20x, you've got to go very low market cap. I'd say below $1 billion or right around that $1 billion mark. I do believe that Pepe, Bonk, these I guess new generation meme coins out there could see 10, 20x gains during the next bull market, taking them to, I think that would be like, $20, $30 billion valuations. If you look at the tiny tokens, things with a 10, 20, $50 million market cap right now, those are the ones that you risk it on. That says, is this going to die out or is this going to make it? And if you think that it's going to make it, there's a very strong chance that you could see 50x increases on those tokens, taking you to $500 million or $1 billion, depending on which one it is, during the bull market run. Because people are crazy dumb during the top of a bull market. When fear is at its highest, people are incredibly dumb. When greed is at its highest, people are incredibly dumb. And you know, we're watching fear at a pretty high, elevated level right now. Their fear is feeding their fear. They're not making smart decisions. Same thing's going to happen when everybody's greedy, okay? We're going to be seeing people go out and buy, I'm going to rug you Inu coin, and then they get rugged. Give me all your money, you dirty little boy coin. And people are going to give them all their money because they're dirty little boys. And then they're going to get rugged. People at the top are not intelligent. People at the bottom are not intelligent. You have to almost do the exact opposite of what everybody's doing when bottoms are being hit and when tops are being hit. So that's the way that I'm looking at it, man. And so it is up to you and your risk appetite and how much you're willing to swing during the pullbacks and all that. Let's see. A new one is Dilly on Solana. Howie, are you kidding? Or why do we have such a laughing afterwards? You want to look up Dilly? Let's see. Okay, let me turn World of Warcraft off and undo my... No, you can leave it on, man. You can leave it on, Kalito. It's all right. Thank you. And one more. Pepe Unchained question. Any idea when its presale might end? The Primordial, man. A lot of these tokens, I don't have any insight onto that one like I do. Play-Doh is set to have 40 price increases. 40 different stages. I don't know how many stages Pepe Unchained is going to have, but what I've seen, man, is a lot of these tokens go for right around that $10 million raise. So, Pepe Unchained, I believe, is like $2.9 million right now. So, I would imagine when they get close to $10 million is when you might start hearing, you know, I don't know, about countdown timers or stuff like that being discussed. A lot of people go to raise between 10 and 15 million. I haven't seen anything about Shiba's shootout lately. If you invested in just one of the ICOs you've been talking about, which one would it be? Well, that's tough, Malcolm. I guess it would depend on what you want to do. I'm in Play Doge and Wiener Dog AI at the moment. I'm heavily considering getting into Base Dogs as well. Base Dogs is actually doing a pretty good job of being able to sell out, and they just offered staking, dude. Their staking is at like 3,600% right now, so that's very high. Dude, it all depends on you. I like Play Doge. I think they're gonna be doing very well with like the 90s pixelated nostalgia, the Tamagotchi stuff. I think that they can do a great job. Pepe Unchained, it's a layer 2. So if you think layer 2s are going to be all the rage during this upcoming bull market, dude, go Pepe Unchained. If you're going for staking, if you're going for interest, you got to check out Base Dogs right now at 3,600%. And you got to check out Shiba Shootout at like 1,700%. Those rewards are going to remain elevated at 3,600 and 1,700% for a while if the market continues to be trash. So that's kind of like the silver lining right there. I want a market rebound, and I want it badly. I want excitement to return. I want people to be happy. I want gains to happen. But if you're buying into these pre-sales and you're getting 36x annualized interest on something like Base Dogs, dude, even if you hit it for a month at that level, you're talking about what, 3x increasing your holdings? Dude, if you 3x increase your holdings over the period of a month because you decided to stake it, even if you have to wait 7 days after the launch to claim your tokens then, dude, you're sitting on, you got 3x. The token could come down by 66% before you would even be at break even. So, that's the way that I would be looking at it, man. My two right now are Wiener Dog AI and Play Doge, but the other ones are getting very, I guess, enticing with their staking rewards and so on. Let's see. Ever held stock REITs? Are they worth the big dividends? You know what, Doji? I've never held a real estate investment trust for a long period of time. Yes. So they're worth the dividends if you're going for like a more passive interest type of a play. I'll say this, dude. Real estate investment trusts have probably been hit pretty hard over the last couple of, well, really over the last couple of years, because when you raise interest rates, these real estate investment trusts, honestly, anybody that owns real estate, I don't know how many of you guys have your house paid off, but almost anybody that owns real estate does not pay off their real estate. The bank owns all of the real estate out there. And it's the same deal for real estate investment trusts. So if they own $1 billion worth of property or $10 billion worth of property, they own $10 billion worth of loans, right? And if you increase the interest rates on those loans to the 5-6% that we're seeing right now, you drastically reduce their profit. You just take a huge sword and cut into their margin, because all they're doing is leveraging the bank's money, and they're raising, they're getting their rent money and all of that, and they're paying even more as interest rates rise. So right now, knowing that interest rates are probably peaked, we have not seen an interest rate cut yet, but once we start to see these interest rates cut, we should start seeing real estate investment trusts with higher and higher revenue, therefore higher and higher margins, therefore better and better net earnings, therefore better and better dividends. So I do think that this could be a very good time to buy a real estate investment trust, and maybe sit on it for the long term. Real estate prices, to my surprise, did not get hit as hard as I thought they should have based on interest rate increases. I thought that real estate prices should have and would have gotten hit much harder than they did, but the real estate investment trust revenues and their margins did get hit very hard. So I think you'll see actually better dividends as interest rates come down. You should, dude. Logically speaking, you should. Who the heck knows? Jerome Powell could say we're cutting interest rates, but living in a house is stupid. And then people would be like, oh, yeah, living in a house is stupid. Let's sell our house and go live out in the wild. People are weird, man. They don't make any sense. Is Nvidia Inu a dip good to buy? J Money, let's pull it up, man. I don't know anything about Nvidia Inu. Clay, do you think putting Shiba Inu at the top of the video feed is attracting more people to the stream? What if it was a broader name so it attracts a broader audience? Yeah, JB, man, it's very tough. So I really don't know. I guess I could test it out. One of the ways we could test that out, guys, how did you find this live stream, right? Are you just scrolling through your shorts feed? Did you actually search out this live stream? Like, where did you come from? Because, yeah, JB, clearly when Shiba Inu Coin is running and everybody's searching for it, I do think that greatly helps. Fortunately or unfortunately, however you want to look at it, my YouTube channel has a very strong ranking in the Shiba Inu Coin category. So anytime that I put Shiba Inu Coin on it, I'm not guaranteed, but I'm basically going to rank for that topic and show up in search. But I really don't know if because I see some guys out there, they do 3 penny stocks to buy right now, and it's very broad and they do very good. Could you give your opinion on Omikami, and what do you think? Yeah, I could do that. Dazzling. Let's go over a couple things. I got some more. Okay, scrolling. Primordial scrolling. Where did I show up, Dazzling? I showed up where? At the money, all the money, ENT, scrolling as well. Okay, so a lot of you guys are just scrolling through. That means it wouldn't have anything to do with... have you watched a Shiba Inu video before then? Because I wonder if YouTube is just showing it to people who are interested then in SHIB, or what? Just search Shiba Inu on YouTube and couldn't find you. Oh, that's ridiculous. Thanks, YouTube. Thanks a lot. You searched Shiba Inu on YouTube and you couldn't find me? That's pretty messed up if you couldn't find me by searching it. From searching coins to buy. Okay. Coins to buy, that actually might be a very good broad search term, especially for the live stream, because we go over a lot of different tokens in the live stream, right? We do go over a lot of different tokens in the live stream. That could be a very good. We actually talk about Shiba Inu coin less in the live stream than we talk about a lot of the other tokens. Clearly, Wiener AI does have potential, but I would like to hear your opinion on what you think about the project like Republican's coin's potential. Joseph, is it out already or is it in pre-sale? I don't know anything about Republican coin. I'm a newbie to ICO coins, so I staked in a Pepe Unchain to 1,500%. So do I receive 15 times? Do you receive 15 times your coins invested? So Malcolm, the way that works, all of these ICOs, all of these pre-sales that you're going to see, the reward rate is dynamic, okay? So what that means is that if you staked when you were receiving 1,500%, you were receiving 1,500% on the Pepe Unchained, and then that reward rate changes. I don't know the exact number. I think Pepe Unchained might be like 700 or 800% right now, which means that you're receiving today 700 to 800% on your Pepe Unchained. So let's just make the numbers kind of easy. If you bought 1 million Pepe Unchained, I don't know how much you bought, but let's just make it easy. If you bought 1 million Pepe Unchained and you were staking at a 1,500% rate, if that rate stayed the same all year long, you would 15x or end up with about 15 million Pepe Unchained. Okay? Clearly, that reward rate is changing. So you were earning that rate, the 15x rate, for however many days that it stayed that level. Now you're down to maybe about a 700 to 800% level. I don't know exactly what it is. It's got to be around there. So now you're earning at a rate of 7 to 8 million Pepe Unchained on an annual basis. So if that rate sticks around for a week, right, or 2 weeks, or whatever it's going to be, that's how much you're going to be stacking in Pepe Unchained. So if, more and more people buy in, more and more people stake and all of that, if the rate comes down to 100%, you're going to be earning at that point, basically doubling your money on an annualized basis, doubling your Pepe Unchained on an annualized basis. So it's all dealt with in that token, right? If you bought 1 million, you got to go with the million. Not necessarily if you bought $1,000 worth. You can't be thinking in dollar terms because the price of Pepe Unchained and all of that can change. But, denominate it in the token. And, as long as you bought in and as long as you were receiving that rate, that's what you're going to be getting. Rep's been out for about 2 weeks. All right, let's check it out. Crypto Rocketeer. Boom! And Shamery. Crypto Rocketeer, glad to have you in here. Dabbing on them as always, man. And you got good news for Shamery? You got good news? I saw you liked a post or something that I made yesterday or the day before out on X, and I was thinking about you and wanted to know how she was doing, if her vision's back, and all that good stuff. So let me know, man. Okay, I found you after searching for Shiba Inu on YouTube. You're the 25th one. Oh, YouTube, the 25th one. Coming from a guy that's watched my videos before. Think about that. Coming from a guy that's watched my videos before, YouTube ranks me at 25. Also, oh my gosh, dude. Can't we just catch a break? Look how scared these people are right now. Oh my goodness. Bitcoin going from 57,800 again down to 57,400. SHIB going from 1640 to 1620. We got ourselves a little bit of sell-off now, don't we? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Come on, Bitcoin. Come on, Shiba Inu Coin. We want gains. Rep. I gotta come out to rep right here. Okay. Republican coin. Alright, it's coming down pretty heavy right here. Oh, man. But dude, the market has been brutalized over this period of time, so it's difficult for anything to see some gains. Republican sitting with locked liquidity. That's a good sign. $175,000, $300,000 market cap. Very low, okay? $300,000 market cap is very low. But I do like the fact that the liquidity pool makes up such a large percentage of the overall market cap. I hate when I see liquidity of 17,000 and a market cap of 300,000. Those tokens are way too easy to manipulate, and you can't even go in and buy too much of it. So, yeah, a decent amount here, 175,000, a tiny 613 holders. Okay? Let's see. I doubt they get it. All right, they get 1,000 followers out on X. I think the biggest struggle for Republican coin here is going to be, how do they get more holders, man? Are they marketing? Are they getting in front of people? If they can't get more holders, they're not going to rip up in value. Now, it's very good that they've been setting up a bottom here in the 002, 003 area. And yes, they could 5 to 10x to get back up to these levels, which would be very nice, but they've got to find more holders than 613 if they expect to see long-term gains. Out of the hospital, no vision yet. Procedure in a week, fingers crossed. Crypto Rocketeer, man, is she like 100% blind? Because I don't even understand how that happens, man, but that is crazy, dude. That is crazy. I mean, I guess it happens to people, right? They just out of nowhere go blind like that, but that is like scary to think of, man. Hello from Plano, Texas. Party Pete, DJ Karaoke, Travel Corporate Wedding Kid. Man, glad to have you in here. Well, look at you, baby girl. Yes. Look at you. Yeah, you just come to join the live stream? You're a good girl? Yeah. What? Is it time to be done with the live? Is it time to come and play? She says, what are you doing? What are you doing up here? I know she's fed. I just put food. I just put food in her bowl. All right. She has SLE, lupus. Dang, man. Sorry, Clayboy, for repeating, but I purchased, no, never be sorry for repeating, man. If I don't get to something, I forgot about it. Crypto market trends, live with Claybro. Could be much more broad, and could probably do a little bit better. She said she can kind of see the sunlight. Well, that's good, dude. Crypto Rocketeer, that's good that she can kind of see the sunlight, but don't look at the sun. I'm sure that even if she can't see it, that's going to be hurt her eyes. That won't be good. Purchased Omikami last year, and it's doing well. Could you give your opinion on the future? Yeah. Omikami. All right, let's see what we got. Baby girl. Yeah, that's my best. You want them all to know, don't you? Yeah, you want them all to know that you're the best baby girl. I think so. Well, dude, the fact that this is done... That's a good girl. Yeah, that's a good girl. The fact that this has continued to just rip up, steady off. Rip up, steady off. Rip up. I would imagine, okay, based on that pattern, I would imagine that this does steady off for a while now, and then hopefully rip up during the next little rally that the overall crypto space has. So it's crazy that it got such a pump in May, going from about $29,000 a day in volume somehow doing $1 million a day in volume. I don't know where the excitement came from here and what pushed this up so hard, but dude, you gotta be doing phenomenal if you got in last year and you're still riding it. I mean, you've got to be up big right now. So if you are, I mean, it's already pulled back pretty heavy from 10 cents to 4 cents, but that coincides perfectly. Beginning of June, we've not seen gains across the crypto market since the beginning of June here. Everything is pulled back. 60% pullback is not easy to deal with, but I truly believe, right, that the crypto market is going to rebound. And if the crypto market rebounds, you should see a rebound in Omikami as well. I don't know what caused this surge in volume and surge in interest, though. Dude, if you can keep that up, or if they can, if they can reproduce this, yeah, man, a $40 million market cap could easily turn into a $400 million market cap, and you can, again, 10x from these levels. So I think it's a very nice graph. I think it's a little bit explosive, very similar to Shiba Inu Coin. When it runs, it runs. After it's done running, it pulls back and steadies off. So hopefully the market rebounds, Omikami rebounds as well. But dude, after it runs, okay, I mean, you've noticed the pattern. It runs, pulls back, runs, pulls back, runs, pulls back. If it runs again, don't be afraid to take some profit. And then if you want, get back in on that pullback. Otherwise, I guess just, take your profit and try to find something else. Kusel, C-E-L-L, absolutely. That's the same developers as Shiba. Gotcha. Dazzling. Okay. Ryoshi. Gotcha. I did not know that. I don't know anything about Omikami. Thank you for the info. I gotta go for meow. But I'm subscribing to your channel first. Cheers. The Primordial, thank you very much for scrolling through. Thank you very much for finding the channel. Absolutely appreciate the subscribe, man. And we're here every day. We're here every day, man. Hopefully you come back tomorrow. Let's see. C-E-L. I clicked the button. Oh, no. I clicked the button. All right. Are we talking about this one here? 3 years old? Are you talking about this one? I doubt you're talking about this one. There's not any price action. Gotta be talking about this one, right? What is this, man? Can you guys see that? You guys can't even see it. Look at the presale being advertised at the top of the screen, dude. I don't know how they come up with some of these names for some of these tokens. Look at this, though. Fatty token. Raised over $1 million in minutes. The only meme coin you need for fatty crypto success. Like, look at the symbol on the left there. I don't know how these dudes come up with this stuff, man. Go grab yourself some fatty token. Oh my gosh. Alright. Major lag on Streamlabs. Let me get this. I can do it. Let me get this. Back on the screen where I want it. Alright, let's see what Cell is doing here. Cell, ooh, man. Yeah. Cell had a nice run in March, the same as Shiba Inu Coin, and it's been giving back all of those gains since. Going, man, from $2.30 down to 30 cents right now. 37.5 cents. Basically sitting at the upper end of these candles, which would be support at the moment. Okay? This rally right here, or this run, it tells me one thing, right? The Cell Frame token, or Cell, is heavily influenced by the market. Usually, a $10 million coin could run on its own or be detached from the overall market because the liquidity pool could so easily be manipulated into going up and down regardless of what the overall crypto market is doing. Ripping higher in March and falling off since tells me that this one is much more heavily influenced by the overall market than it is by its community. So if the market rebounds, I would expect sell to rebound there. If the market continues to go to trash, I would expect sell to continue to go to trash. Simply based on that right there. I have no idea what they're doing, but price action alone is what I'd be looking at. Let's see. It's a speculation, but I believe if the coin, or believe in the coin. If you check there's X, or the X, we've been doing well with a strong community. Really proud of them. Yeah, Dazzle, man. Omikami could be doing very, very well, and they've been pumping nicely, man. Fetty is a scam token. I saw the YouTube who made Fetty token, and he will rug that coin. He very well could, man. I don't know. I can't believe the names some of these people come up with. And look at a Fatty token on the top of the screen. It took me by surprise. Let's see here. Guys, it is 1 o'clock. Get your names in the chat right now. We're going to do some shout-outs. We will be back this afternoon, unless, of course, I'm cleaning a fish tank or something. So get your names in the chat. We'll be back a little bit later. Hopefully, the market rebounds. I see Bitcoin throwing a couple green lines on the screen. Very good sign. We want nothing but green lines from here on out. I only want to see gains. So let's do some shout-outs, and then I'll see you guys later. We've got Crypto Rocketeer, boom, and Shamarie, dabbing on him as always. And Shamarie, if you're listening, we the bros truly do hope that you feel better, and that whatever you have going on is completely remedied. Lily, see you later, Lily. We got Kusal, Dazzling, the Primordial. See you later, man. Thank you very much for subscribing. If you're still in here, Dazzling, Dad Zadok. See you later, man. Brian, see you later. Dazzling, Crypto Rocketeer, Kusal, Mr. Normus. Have a great day, man. Old Rounder, Ali Riza. See you later, Ali Riza. Lily 6, see you later. Doji Pattern, see you later. SD, later to you as well. Doji, Brian, have a great one. Crypto Rocketeer. Fatty has a bit of a bro gut. He does, man. Crypto Rocketeer, have a great day as well, man. Dazzling, we got Whit Reed. Dad, see you later. Dazzling, all of you guys. You know what time it is. You want to say it with me? Say it with me. Till the next time. Hope to each and every one of you have an awesome day.